young student has died after she fell ill at home with flu symptoms which developed into pneumonia. Bethany Walker, 18, was airlifted to Raigmore Hospital in Inverness from her home in Westeros in Scotland as her condition worsened. But she rapidly deteriorated and could not be saved by staff in intensive care when she died last Friday, her heartbroken mum Heather Teal revealed. Devastated Ms. Teal paid tribute to Bethany on Facebook, saying, "Life will never be the same again without her daughter." Bethany was taken to intensive care at Raigmore Hospital. Image, PA. Bethany worked at an inn on the Applecross Peninsula, wanted to study midwifery and was due to head for Aberdeen University later this year. Her mum wrote on Facebook, "My beautiful daughter Bethany Walker was taken from me yesterday. She had been suffering from a flu virus, which became pneumonia. She was airlifted to Raigmore with me by her side yesterday morning, where she rapidly deteriorated. The staff in intensive care could not have done more. She was given the best possible treatment from a team of 8 people for over 2 hours. They tried everything possible, but sadly, despite their best efforts, she didn't make it." A map showing the areas with the most flu cases in red. Image, flursurvey.org.uk. "I am broken. The bottom has fallen out of my world. I have my mum with me, and my wonderful son Danny Walker, who are both feeling the same loss as I am." The devastated mum added, "Life will never be the same again. Bethany, I love you to the moon and back. I always have and I always will. You were the best daughter I could have ever wished for, and I will always be the proudest mum in the world. I have no more words. I'm truly devastated. Sleep tight, my beautiful girl. Your brother and I will love you forever. You will never be out of my thoughts as long as I live." TV adventurer Monty Halls, who lived on the Applecross Peninsula in 2008 for his Great Escapes series, also paid tribute to the team. TV adventurer Monty Halls paid tribute to Bethany. He wrote to her mum, "Heather, I am so sorry to hear this news. It is beyond comprehension. Words seem so completely inadequate. Every member of the film crew for Great Escapes remembers her so fondly, a total delight. My deepest condolences to you and your family. I know the entire team sent their best wishes, their thoughts, and their love." Staff at the Applecross Inn remembered Bethany as the belle of the ball at Hogmanay. They wrote on Facebook, "Farewell to dear Bethany, another fantastic member of our team who we sadly lost last Friday after a short illness. You were the belle of the ball at Hogmanay and indeed everywhere. Such a tragic loss of someone so perfect in every way, so polite, such beauty, humor, fun, music and studies. You were pure pleasure as an employee, loved by every member of our team. So much devotion and dedication to all you did." The NHS has seen a surge in admissions to intensive care units across the UK. Image, Julian Hamilton, Daily Mirror. A spokeswoman for NHS Highland could not comment on individual cases, such as Bethany Walker's death, but said standard advice on the flu virus applied to the region. She said, "If you're fit and healthy, flu, although it can make you feel miserable, is something that you can usually recover from at home. You may consider visiting your GP as you have a long-term medical condition, weakened immune system, pregnant or are over the age of 65. There is no evidence that it is particularly bad or that we have more of it in this area than we would expect. The flu vaccine is the best defense we have against the spread of flu, and it isn't too late to get vaccinated. People suffering with flu-like symptoms should cough or sneeze into tissues and bin them immediately. Wash their hands regularly with soap and warm water and frequently clean regularly used surfaces to stop the spread of flu. Avoid having unnecessary contact with other people if they have symptoms of flu. Flu has claimed the lives of 48 people already this winter, with 24 people killed in just 1 week. The number of people being admitted to intensive care after being struck down with this strain of the virus has more than doubled in just 1 week, heaping more pressure on the already struggling NHS. Figures released by Public Health England show between December the 24th and New Year's Eve, 114 people needed treatment in intensive care or high-dependency wards. This soared to 240 the following week. Almost 760 people were admitted to hospital suffering with flu in the last 7 days. Previous week, just 421 people were treated. There have been outbreaks at 12 schools across the country in the last 3 months. Prime Minister Theresa May has urged doctors and nurses to have a flu jab as she blamed the illness for fueling the NHS crisis. quizzed about figures showing accident and emergency waiting times were the worst since records began. The Prime Minister insisted flu was piling extra pressure on services. Mrs May said after a speech in southwest London, "As we know, every year in winter the National Health Service comes under additional pressure, and we've seen the extra pressures that the NHS has come under this year. We have seen in recent days an increase in the number of people presenting at accident and emergency from flu. The NHS today has launched their national flu programme, and I would encourage people to act on the advice that the NHS is giving, and also encourage NHS staff who haven't had the flu vaccine yet to have that vaccine."